When secondary school, you can have Form 1 boys that are bullied. But those that look strong, you see some Form 1 boys come and they are like 18 years of old because they came from the village and started class 1 at 9 years or 10 years. Do you see? So by the time he's coming to secondary school Form 1, he has hair on his legs. I mean, he's very powerful. Huh? Hey. Because they didn't start school early. But they've gone to school, but they have gone as strong men. Hey! Oh! When you shout, one small boy. Then they will say, Senior, I'm here. You say, oh, where are your friends? Where are your friends? Because you are afraid to send that guy. When you look at the taps, hey! And the voice. Most boys, our voices break at 13, 14-ish. Before your voice, like you start getting, when they call you, say yes. They say, hey, I thought it was a grown-up, not knowing that it was this small boy. But the small boy, when he's growing up, his voice becomes hoarse. Yes, husky voice. So when you call him, his voice broke before he came. And his voice is already strong before he came. He sounds like your father when even he's calling your name. and normally we call such people Obi Papa. It's like somebody's father. Yeah, somebody's father. Obi Papa. Somebody's father. Obi is somebody. Papa, somebody's father. Hey. In the spirit, you must also develop yourself and become an Obi Papa. So that when demons are looking to bully you and to make you and to harass you and to make your life miserable, when they come to you, they say, oh, sorry, where are your other friends? I need your other friends. I didn't know that you were here. That's what they said of Paul. Jesus I know, Paul I know, and you, who are you? You small boys in the spirit. And he beat all of them. But Paul was strong in the Lord. That's what is coming for you. That's what is coming upon you. Receive strength. Yes. It's a very important message, I tell you. If you don't have it as one of the things you are strong in, I'm telling you that you are going to struggle in life. Life is, you give up at every turn. There's nothing in the world that gives up easily. Nothing. I don't know anything. Prosperity doesn't give up so easily. Hey, you see that. You will give up before you see it. Being spiritual doesn't give up. You think that when you give your life to Christ, that, oh, God will help you every. No. It's not as simple as that. No, you see, you have to remove it from your mind. The Bible calls Christianity a fight of faith. It's a fight. If you are not ready for such a fight, you will be shocked. And you will say that, why has God denied me? God has left me. If God is on my side, why all these things happening to me? Yes. Rather, when God is on your side, you meet a lot of enemies. Yes. You meet a lot of, the Bible says that many are the afflictions of the righteous man. But see, because he's strong in the Lord delivers him out of them all. They have to learn it. They have to learn it. Bad people lose their loved ones. Good people too sometimes lose our loved ones. Yes. Yes. Bad people lose jobs. And sometimes very good people also lose their jobs. Yes. Relationships break for bad people who are cheating, who are doing bad things. They have one girl here, one boy here, another boy there, another girl there. It's like they are never free. Always there's somebody that is in the pipeline. So their relationships end up breaking based on that. And good people too. Pure, holy, perfect virgin. You see that a relationship is also not working. Yes. So, you don't know. That's what the Bible says that There are two types of people. Good people who are strong in the Lord, who are wise, are referred to as those who hear God's word and they do them. Yes, when you do God's word, you hear it and you do it, you are referred to as wise. And there are those who are in the church, they hear the word, they won't do. They don't like doing things that they are told. And this is just the difference. I'm sorry. You thought it was those who pray more. No, it's those who hear the word, do it, and there are those who don't hear. And the fact that you can pray louder than a lot of people does not make you obedient to the word. And the Bible says that both this category, I think it's in Matthew 7. You'll see it in Matthew 7. The categories, these two, towards the end, you see the story. The Bible says that as time went by, both of them had built their houses and finished. The one whose house was on the sun was also there, beautiful, shining in the afternoon sun. The one who built on a rock too, his house is also there. You can see that he is nice, but he has struggled. So the finishing is not even very powerful because the struggle from the beginning was a lot to hit the ground and do the foundation. Yes. But the Bible says that there are three elements that come and came on both. He says, first of all, the rains came down and the floods came up. And the winds beat upon the houses. Both houses experienced the same elements. But the one that was on the rock was the strong one. It never got shaken. But the one on the sun, who finished his foundation very fast, who was very impressive at the beginning, and who looked very sharp and prosperous and fast at the beginning, the Bible says that as the floods were coming up, the sand under the foundation started to disperse. Yes, it was washed away. Suddenly he saw a big crack. Yes, because the house was now opening up. If you like, stand at one place and start spreading your legs. You see that it will divide into two. Yes. Yes. Because he didn't build on a solid ground. So what the Bible says is that the same elements will come on all of our lives. And you have to be strong. You don't have to say, I go to church, so why should something bad happen to me? Then you are not part of humanity. It was stated already. It's only wisdom of God that makes us escape some of the curses that are clear in this world, that upon the sweat of your face you shall eat bread. Nobody escapes it, even a preacher.